Hi Cancer, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing awesome. I'm going to be doing a general reading. I've already cleared the energy and shuffled. I'm going to be using these two decks. I'll be pulling 10 cards from this deck and do a Celtic cross spread and one oracle message from this deck, okay? So just take what resonates and leave the rest. If you want your own personal reading, I'll leave my email under the video and you can email me and we can chat about that. Oh, okay, so that's too many. They just kind of fell out there. Spirit, can I please have 10 cards for Cancer? What advice, guidance, insight, clarification can you give all the amazing Cancers out there, please? Okay, so here we go. Your first card represents your current situation. You have the Eight of Swords reversed. Your second card represents what's challenging you or your situation. You have the Page of Wands. Your third card represents the basis of your situation or foundation. Page of Swords reversed. Your fourth card represents your past, what is relevant to your current situation. You have the Eight of Cups. Your immediate future card is the Nine of Cups reversed. The outcome that you desire is Judgment, number 20, Major Arcana. Your self-image card, Ten of Pentacles reversed. Your environment card, the Death card, reversed. Your hopes and fears card, Three of Swords. And then your future card, the Tower reversed. So we've got some big messages here for you today. We have 1, 2, 3 major arcanas. And I just wanted to remind you that when a card comes out reversed, it means you're getting extra protection from Spirit, okay? Could I please have one oracle message for Cancer, Spirit? One oracle message for Cancer, please, Spirit. So you have Blossoming Abundance, number 3. So you've got a couple threes in the reading, Three of Swords. You have some 8s, 20, 10, 9. So if any of these numbers, if you want some information on the numbers, just send me a message to leave me a comment. I'm not going to go through the numerology. It would just take too long. Okay, so your first card represents your current situation, and you have the Eight of Swords. And again, it came out reversed, so you're getting extra protection from Spirit. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Okay, so your current situation, the Eight of Swords reverse, is all about taking back your control, releasing negative thoughts, being open to new perspectives, facing your fears, being aware of your self-limiting beliefs. This is a card of self-acceptance, surrendering, a sense of freedom, release your inner critic, having a new perspective, releasing negative thoughts. So this card suggests that the feeling of entrapment is in your mind. You thought about things in such a way that they've become traps and dangers, but either they aren't real or they aren't what you've made them out to be. Okay? So this is a card of freedom. You need to release something, and it'll be different from everyone. You need to, you're starting to see the light, Cancer. Okay, you're getting answers, or you're releasing fear, anxiety, and indecision. Okay, this is a card of surrender, having a new perspective on something, being open to new perspectives, releasing your fears. Um, and yeah, again, it'll be different for everyone. Um, this card could also be letting you know, Cancer, that what is already wrong can get worse, or that a difficult situation is approaching. So make sure all your affairs are in the best possible order. For example, if you've been putting off paying your taxes, getting insurance, or settling some legal matter, Spirit's saying take care of it right away. Your well-being depends on using your head and preparing for unexpected emergencies. Okay. Surrender. You will feel empowered if you surrender. You are a survivor, Cancer. Okay. Take control. Take control of the situation. Now, what's crossing you or what's challenging you or your situation? You got the Page of Wands upright. So this card is represented by Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. This card is in your challenge position, so it could represent Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Doesn't have to. Okay, so this, the Page of Wands is saying that Cancer, you are fearless, okay? You are extroverted. You are a free spirit. You have limitless potential. This is a card of freedom again, okay? When the messages repeat themselves, make a note of it. You are energetic. You have fresh ideas. You are adventurous, active, playful, imaginative, inspired. This is a card of inspiration, ideas, exploration, excitement. Pages represent messages, so you might be getting a message about a new job or career, travel, or maybe something of a spiritual nature. Okay? Sorry, it's my dog, if you can hear her. The Page of Wands, I might have to tell her to be quiet. Hold on a second. Sorry about this. Shh. Go ahead. Okay, sorry about that. My sons are still sleeping. So the Page of Wands can represents a youngster or a personality who is lively, creative, restless, or hyperactive and warm. It can also refer to springtime, which is characterized by frenzied activity, new beginnings, inspiration, innovation, and expansion. This card is telling you to make wise choices in your future, since you will reap what you sow. Just 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I had to go see to her. Yeah, so make good choices, since you will reap what you sow. Okay. All of our choices have consequences, so make sure you make good choices. The Page of Wands represents an important positive message regarding your current project or situation. It usually references work, although it may be of a social nature. If this card represents a person in your life, it could be a younger relative or friend, an apprentice, a student or assistant. This page is an enthusiastic adventurer and may be interested in international travel, foreign cultures and people, the arts, or philosophic projects. And then what is your third card is the Page of Swords reversed. This card represents the basis of your situation or foundation. The Page of Swords is just one second here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So the Page of Swords is someone who is gossipy, manipulative, all talk. This is a card of deception, someone who is scatterbrained, cynical, sarcastic, rude, insulting. This card represents haste, being hasteful, a lack of planning. This page, he or she, in a general reading, wants to know it all, but is more interested in knowing things she shouldn't, or that others would rather she not know. She is not likely to keep any secrets, no matter how much she promises to. The Page of Swords. This is your foundation card. It indicates a significant mental state or the need for professional assistance to address one's mental state. So if you're struggling with something, mentally, remember our mental health is so very important. It has to come, first. So if you're struggling, journal it, write it down, or go talk to someone that you respect, trust. It's very important that you do that. Or if you know someone that is struggling, make sure they go talk to someone, okay? The Page of Swords represents someone who is having trouble getting it together. Although this young person is attractive and charming, eager, confident, clever, active, he isn't strictly on the right track. This page could represent someone who is sponging off others, maybe their parents or friends, or it could indicate someone who is bad-tempered or capable of spiteful action. Spirit wants you to know that insecurity lies at the root of this person's actions, Cancer. Okay. And then your fourth card is the Eight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This card came up right. This card represents your past, but is relevant to your current situation. So this card is about walking away, leaving behind, letting go. This is a card of loss. Spirit saying a new perspective is needed. They've already talked about that in the reading. This is a card about searching for the truth. You may be retreating or escaping or taking a time out. You've been dissatisfied. This is a card of loss, disappointment, withdrawal, abandonment, disillusionment. So this card represents a very small but powerful moment in time. You've decided you need to leave something comfortable behind, and you have come to terms with that. You've decided what dream you are moving toward. The moment, the one where you finally turn your back forever and before you take the first step, is the Eight of Cups. It can be such a conflicted moment filled with sadness over leaving, yet knowing that you're doing the right thing. Sometimes we have to make decisions, that hurt us, but we know it's what's best for us. You've had a change of heart, Cancer. You're moving in a new direction emotionally. It's time to let go of old habits and emotions and embrace new ones. The old ways of relating are no longer valid. It's best to move in a new direction. Okay? This card represents letting go of the past, abandoning a situation due to disappointment or disillusionment. Although a great deal of thought and effort has gone into creating a situation or a relationship, it is not right. And you have no choice but to leave. On the card, it shows a man walking away from 8 cups. That it represents, it's talking about, it's showing your concern over a relationship that you have thought about considerably. You are determined to find a new destination or a relationship. This card indicates the end of one cycle and the start of another. Okay, this has something to do with your past, but is relevant now to your current situation. You wish things were different, but they aren't, so you have to let go. Cut your losses and get out of a situation or a relationship that has failed despite your best efforts. And turn your sights and your energies towards something that is likely to be more fulfilling. This card usually means that the only solution seems to be to turn your back on a situation and go in another direction. What's there isn't working as expected or isn't important anymore, and you know what you want and won't settle for anything less. Then your immediate future card, what's likely to happen next in your life, is the 9 of Cups, reversed, so extra protection from Spirit. So this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Again, the Spirit's talking about disappointment, unhappiness, arrogance, snobbery, a lack of fulfillment, a lack of inner joy, materialism, dissatisfaction. This card indicates that your fondest wishes and desires are not coming true, and it could indicate the unraveling of a happy life or a major aspect of it. 9 of Cups reversed, beware of feeling smug, and there may be a delay in the fulfillment of your wishes. Your immediate future card, what's likely to happen soon, coming up soon in your life, is the 9 of Cups. It's hard to say anything negative about this card, even when it comes out reversed. The advice from Spirit is to just relax and have faith in the universe, and don't get in your own way trying to control things. Things are going to happen how they're meant to happen. And then your next card is number 20, the Judgment card. It's Rebirth in this deck. This is a major arcana card. So this is a card of inner calling, absolution, outcome, resolution, acceptance, an awakening, a reflection. So Judgment provides a call. You are being called to face your past before moving on. Okay, the messages are repeating a little bit here. It's time to acknowledge whatever has happened, accept it, and let it go. I think you got this last time, Cancer. You have learned so much and have been through so much. You now have the wisdom and strength to free yourself from the past. It's time for a change. A time for change is at hand. Maybe you're going to get a new job, a new relationship, or a new way of life. But in this case, you are in more control. So make a note of that, Cancer. They've already talked about that. You are more in control. You've decided to heed the call. You have the experience and the knowledge to move forward. You just have to make your final farewells. You just have to make the choice. Decide. This card is about going through a total transformation. It represents an inescapable positive shift, even though it appears to be unfavorable. You are going to be rewarded for your past effort. This is a card of re-evaluation, responsibility, outcome, resolution, and acceptance again. Acceptance, they've already talked about acceptance. This card represents a new lease of life, going through a transformation, making major decisions, big changes in your life. Spirit wants you to know that healing has taken place. Maybe some of you are going through a spiritual awakening. This card represents the death of your old self, or the death of a previous lifestyle. Some major transformations are occurring, or this is the outcome that you desire most in your situation, what you want to see happen. When the Judgment card appears, it suggests that you're having a personal awakening. Sometimes the card coincides with turning away from a traditional set of beliefs toward one that better suits your personal philosophy of life. Judgment represents the end of the old way of life, a cycle that is finished. It's a time to seek a new direction, to make adjustments that reflect who you truly are. This is a positive card symbolizing regeneration and rebirth after a period of confusion and confinement. You may have felt dead in your old life. When the Judgment card appears in a reading, you have the unique opportunity to enliven yourself and your environment by making the appropriate changes. Spirit's saying, Cancer, it's a time of freedom to be yourself. You've had a wake-up call from the universe, and now you are ready to step into a new phase of your maturing process. Your life is fairly settled now, and you are letting things grow at a steady pace without hurrying the process. A new phase in your life is coming into being as the natural result of your maturity. You may be getting important news that will prove beneficial, or you may learn something new that will bring you joy and a sense of fulfillment. Your health improves and problems are easily solved. And then your next card is the Ten of Shields, or the Ten of Pentacles. Came out reversed. This is how you see yourself. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So your self-image card is all about family disputes, fleeting success, instability, breaking traditions, financial failure or loss. So this card forewarns of a legacy investment or financial security that is lost, possibly through the market, legal fees, or taxes. It can also mean that an expected inheritance did not turn out as you had hoped. This card could represent a lack of stability, a lack of resources, bankruptcy, debt, the dark side of wealth, a conflict over money. So just take however it resonates, okay? Spirit is working with you with this situation. You may be so established at this point that you are stagnating. Maybe you've retired comfortably but are just sitting around watching TV. The advice from Spirit is You need to activate some growth in your life to avoid boredom. Take up a hobby, do charity work, or teach others your skills, Cancer. Okay? You don't want to get stuck and feel bored. Change up the energy a little bit here, Spirit's saying. This card represents laziness, or a person who is lazy, too much luxury stopping you from making real achievements, family, money, or financial misfortune. Then your environment card is the Death card. This card represents your environment, or how others see you and your situation. This is a major arcana card. This is a big message. It's represented by Scorpio. This is about, again, going through a personal transformation. You're going through a transformation of some sort. You're holding on to it, though. You have a fear of change. You're stagnating. You need to inner purge. Okay, you're repeating negative cycles. You're resisting this change. This card can imply resisting death, or perhaps even stalling it. Letting something drag on beyond its natural lifespan leads to stagnation. Sometimes this can represent like, like when some people, like, they get cosmetic surgery because they just have a fear of, like looking old, but you it's gonna happen. You just have to, grow old with grace. This card represents resisting changes, finding life very boring, lethargy, stagnation, unable to adjust to new circumstances. Again, have faith in yourself, have faith in the universe. You need to accept these changes. You're going through a transformation. It's happening for you, okay? Not to you. It's happening for you. You are putting off making necessary changes, usually out of fear. You may feel that others are standing in your way, but you are really blocking yourself. You're stuck in old habit patterns that you know need to be changed, but you don't want to put forth the effort to alter them, even though you're unhappy with the current situation. You may be depressed or in a state of apathy, the result of refusing to accept the necessary process of psychological death, which leads to rebirth. The way out is to face up to your stagnation, frustration, and unhappiness. Let go of any relationships that aren't working. It's time to throw out the old and ring in the new. So they've already talked about that with the rebirth. Okay. Then your hopes and fears card. What you hope for or fear the most in your situation is the Three of Swords. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So it could represent a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is about conflict again. This is about delay again, upset, loss again, disappointment again. This is a card of heartbreak, suffering, grief, sorrow, hurt, sadness, separation, emotional pain, a breaking apart or a worsening of a situation. They've already mentioned that. Arguments, absence, division. So the Three of Swords is one of the dreaded cards in the tarot deck. Life sometimes brings us these moments, and this card signifies that. It represents a new raw pain. It can be a major situation, such as finding your lover unfaithful, or a smaller one, such as cutting and hurtful words from a trusted friend. Swords represent the truth, and this is a case of the truth hurting very much indeed. Okay, This is your hopes and fears card. What you hope for or and fear the most in your situation. Emotional quarrels and separation. A love affair ends due to one of the partners being unfaithful. Okay. Yeah, disappointment. Quarrels, separations. But you are healing. You're beginning to heal. Put this disappointment and sorrow into perspective and begin to heal is the advice from Spirit. Even though this is a sorrowful time, there is a sense of clearing the ground or the beginning of something new. Swords are symbolic of your thinking and perception, and therefore imply that challenges in a relationship or a degree of disappointment and sorrow can be overcome if confronted with honesty. Okay? And remember, that goes with yourself too, Cancer. To thine own self be true, right? You're feeling the pain and that you're feeling the pain of separation, maybe a romantic one. Sometimes this card can signify a love triangle. A third party has entered into the formerly stable situation and caused the breakup, but it was ready to happen anyway. Spirit saying it's time to let go. Whatever relationship has died must be allowed to disintegrate spiritually too. Don't try to hold on to the past. The Three of Swords is a card of severance, signifying separation and sadness, the end of a romantic relationship. But there is a sense that the separation or breakup was needed. And although you feel post-breakup blues, the separation was meant to be. This card could also mean that you feel isolated and cut off from something you love. A way of life, your home and family, a philosophy, a pursuit, or a job. And then your future card is the Tower. This card represents your future if all is to remain as is. This is a major arcana card. And it came out reversed, so you're getting extra protection. This card is represented by Mars in astrology. Again, this card is talking about a fear of change, resisting change. You're going through a personal transformation, Cancer. This is what this card is all about again, but you're avoiding it. It's like this card's about, represents a disaster avoided or delaying disaster, a fear of suffering, averting disaster, delaying the inevitable, fear of change, resisting change, personal transformation. So this card implies that the shakeup caused by the Tower is not external, but rather internal and less obvious. Instead of a storm, something is happening inside you that is creating the epiphany. So you're definitely going through a personal transformation. Something is definitely happening within you, I think here, Cancer, and you can't resist it, okay? This is meant to happen. It's happening for you, not to you, okay? The Tower reversed is more disruptive and chaotic. You need to accept these upcoming changes. This card represents not being able to withstand the pressure. It can represent a nervous breakdown. They've already talked about the mental health issues. Spirit's saying you are advised to take less on board, Cancer. The process of change has already begun, and not going with the flow will result in stagnation and more problems, which they've already talked about. If you are repressing your feelings of grief, rage, or disappointment, Spirit saying again, you need to let them go. As soon as you let them go, your life will improve. Okay? Let go of the control a little bit. Okay? This is meant to happen. Just let go of the control. You like to be in control. Sometimes the universe steps in though and takes over, and there's nothing we can do. And if you try to control it, this is what's going to happen. You're going to get depressed, and you need to learn to go with the flow. Allow this to happen. It's supposed to happen. Okay? Cancer. Yeah, it's happening for you. Just remember, not to you. Might not make sense now, but it will. Some of you are refusing to change old habit patterns, and you will suffer continued disruption in the form of unforeseen difficulties until you finally make some changes in your life. You may be confused about just who and what you are. At a deep level, you're being prepared for the changes that must eventually take place, but you are resisting what your inner self knows already. The advice from Spirit is, once you alter these fixed beliefs and limited ideas, you're going to enjoy a new sense of freedom. They've already talked about freedom. Oh, it's getting windy here. They've already talked about freedom in the reading. Okay, so, oh my God, my dogs are going crazy today. Shh. Go lie down. They're going nuts today. Okay, so now your last card is your oracle message, and you got number 3. This is good. Blossoming abundance. I like this. Okay, so this is your oracle message. You are increasing wealth and value. This card shows a beautiful golden garden in the springtime. They've talked about that, so maybe this is what you can look forward to in the springtime, something to do with the springtime. This card shows a beautiful golden garden in the springtime with coins and new flowers blossoming all around. They even hang like fruit on the tree above. So upright, this card signals a new increase in wealth, possibly in a dramatic and unexpected way. Be aware that you sow the seeds of your own wealth and prosperity, much like a gardener works the ground and begins to see blooming results take hold. So this card upright indicates that the universe is blessing you and helping the fruits of your labor to blossom. So smell the flowers and tend to the new growth. Be grateful and enjoy. Be grateful and enjoy. The affirmation with this card is, abundant wealth blossoms all around me. I see the value in my everyday life. Okay, so that's exciting. That's something to look forward to. Absolutely, Cancer. Okay, so if this reading resonated with you, please like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. And if you would like to go deeper and receive more messages from Spirit, again, I'll leave my email underneath. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day. I'm sending you a big hug. And remember, don't resist these changes, okay? It's not scary. Let go of control. You can trust in the universe, okay? Have more faith in yourself, in the universe. Okay, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you, Cancer. Take care of yourself, and remember, to thine own self be true. Take care.